Good afternoon, everybody. It's Form Friday. Woo! This is one of the new features that we're trying to get established here on our Facebook page. Again, just to support all of you that are watching, not only as participants, but for those of you who are leaders of a SAIL class. So today, I'm going to be talking about the side leg lift. One of those leg exercises that we do, obviously, on both the right and the left side. Now, why did I choose to do this particular exercise, you might be asking yourself? Well, because I think that there are a few things that if you're really concentrating on those elements of this side leg lift, you're gonna feel how you're gonna get better results. With all the exercises we do, we really want to think about the muscle group we're using and how to best engage that muscle group. So let's go ahead and get started. First, I'm just going to do a side leg lift the way that I see most people doing them. So normally when we think of that side leg lift, and make sure you're by that chair for balance, you're seeing people lift their leg out and back and out and back, out and back. Now, that's not awful, but the emphasis here is I'm feeling it a little bit more toward the front and on that muscle. So as you do a few of those, see where it is that you're feeling that muscle group being worked. I'm going to challenge you because what we really want is this back part of our leg is really what we want to feel. This is what's the concentration for that side leg lift. So now I'm going to do those side leg lifts, and I'm going to do a couple of things that you can emphasize as a participant, and for those of you out there that are leaders, that you can also do to make sure you're getting the most out of this side leg lift. I'm going to start by talking about the foot position. Now, when we do warm-ups, we often say we're going to point and flex. My son is moving, so I got to keep moving to make sure my feet are in the sun. Point and flex. For the side leg lift and to get the most out of what you're doing, you're going to want your foot to stay in a flexed position. So as I'm lifting my foot, what I want to think of is that my foot stays flexed. I'm not dropping my foot and pointing it down as I lift it. I'm also not lifting and pointing my foot out as I lift. I might if I'm in ballet class or bar, but again, to get the most and to emphasize this muscle back here, flex that foot. The other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to slightly take my foot that has the weight on it, and I'm going to just slide it back a little bit. So now my feet are not parallel. I'm going to take my foot that has the ankle weight on it, and I'm going to point it a little, just a little bit toward my standing leg. So I slid my foot back slightly. I turned that foot in a little. Now I'm in the position to really think about lifting with my heel instead of my toe. So standing nice and tall as always, thinking those shoulder blades tucked into your back pocket. Now as I do that leg lift, I'm keeping my foot flexed and I'm lifting with my heel and back down. Lift with my heel and down. You can see my foot stays flexed and I keep it slightly turned in. And when you're doing this, what you should start feeling is that it's this muscle back here that's really engaging as you're lifting from the heel. You're not only going to feel that in the weighted leg, the one that's lifting up and down, you're also going to feel that a little bit more back here on your standing leg as well. It's the one that's grounding and holding that balance for you. So again, important things with that side leg lift. There, I'm trying to keep moving. My son's moving over here so that you can see my feet. Those pointers would be standing tall, My leg that has the weight on it, I'm sliding slightly back. I'm going to point that weighted legged toe a little bit toward my standing leg. I'm going to make sure my foot is flexed, and I'm going to lift. 1, 2, hold, down, 2, rest, up, hold, down, and rest. Many of your classes do that little bit of a tilt in the hip as you come down, which you're still able to do. So it's up, down, lift with the heel, and down. So there's our Form Friday for this Friday, the side leg lift. Again, to really know if you're doing it the right way, I suggest try it both. Try it with your foot pointing, see where you feel that, and then do it again with that method of keeping that foot turned, lifting just with your heel. Once you know where the emphasis is supposed to be and the muscle you're supposed to be using, you're going to feel it that way every time. Thanks for tuning in, everybody, and have a great weekend.